Hello, welcome back to the Logbook, my weekly video blog. I hope you've been well. It's episode 25. We're like 75 episodes away from episode 100. Thinking about it is like 25 weeks is kind of crazy. I've really enjoyed doing these episodes so far, and I'm really happy that you guys have been enjoying them as much as you have. I've got a couple of really exciting announcements of gigs that I'm doing around the area, so yeah, buckle up for this one. ODDPULSE are finally returning to the live scene on April 23rd. We'll be at the Blend Cafe at the Nottingham Contemporary. The event will start at 6 PM. It is technically a ticketed event, but it's free, and you'll be supporting local art, local poetry. But yeah, as I say, it's a ticketed event, but better safe than sorry. I've put the ticket link in the description in case you did want to grab it and come and see us. We'd really appreciate it. We're doing it as kind of like a Nick's birthday celebration type of gig, so that's what we've called the gig, Nick's 20th. It's just a selection of the best ODDPULSE songs, basically every ODDPULSE gig. So yeah, we hope you enjoy it. Now, I'm not performing at this next one, but a little Dicky Bird told me that the Statics are going to be coming back. They'll be supporting the Viz on May 8th. They'll be at Billy Bootleggers. The tickets are £5, but the link is in the description, so feel free to grab one. Now, these next two, annoyingly, I don't have ticket links for yet, but they will be arriving in the coming weeks, I promise. Myself and the Kaleidoscope Eyes were doing our debut gig. Well, I say debut gig. We obviously did loads of gigs as The Soul, but this will be our first time performing as the Kaleidoscope Eyes, which is really fun. I'll be on May 12th, P3 Metronome. Again, it's a free gig, so it's well worth coming along. The acts will start at around about 6 PM, but we may be headlining, I'm not too sure. So it's anywhere between 6 and 9 PM that day. And then, of course, the Iddy Crony Farewell Show, which will be happening on May 13th, 2025, otherwise known as the Tomorrow's Press Show. Once again, there's no ticket link, and we're not actually too sure on times, but again, it's probably between 6 and 9, and it's a free gig. Again, anything that happens in Metronome is normally free. So yeah, I'm really happy. We've got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm super excited to do these gigs. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's rewind to Monday. My name's Toby, and welcome to the Logbook.
Hey up Nottingham, City Rebels. Are we City Rebels? Thrilling logbook scenes with the wind as we look upon the whole of society from the top of a mountain.
My eyes look bloodshot.
My eyes randomly started itching.
They've been doing it sort of on and off throughout the day. They're slightly calmer now, they're just a bit more irritating. But you already know we're back with vinyl review. It's not very often that I have a new vinyl to show off, but today, whilst in town, I bought not one, two new records, would you believe? And do you want to know something? They're not even singles. I bought 2 LPs. That's going to be rare, but pretty much there's this really amazing shop in town. It's called Hopkinson's. There's just a bunch of mad stuff in that shop. The basement is just full of random stuff. The second floor is more vinyl focused, which is really fun. But I found 2 very, very fun vinyls. The first of these was Boys and Girls by Brian Ferry. According to Lauren, who's like our resident Brian Ferry expert, / any 80s glam expert, basically. Yeah, according to Lauren, this is the first proper like Brian Ferry solo album following the official disbandment of Roxy Music in 1983, I think she said. When we were listening to it, it sounded pretty damn good. But I haven't really had a proper chance to check out the second LP that I bought, and I'm really excited about this one. The Beatles live at the Hollywood Bowl. First of all, because it's an official Capitol release. It wasn't from the 60s, like the recordings obviously were, but the actual pressing is 1977. The liner notes are done by George Martin. For those who don't know, he was the producer of the Beatles, legendary man. Certainly doesn't feel like a decade since we lost our George Martin. Look at the innards of that. It just takes you through Beatlemania, basically. And yeah, I'm gonna play a couple of the tracks from this because I'm really, really excited about this one. Look at that. Right, which side is this? Can't even bloody see what side this is. Look, how small is that? The camera's not even focusing on it, look. Side 1. Of course, all you're actually hearing are the screams of teenage girls. Sounds really good. They're so well rehearsed.
The Carpet King.
Hello mate. Good morning. Logbook time. It's what day is it? Tuesday? Is it Tuesday?
I'm losing track of my day. Yeah.
I thought it was way later in the week. I think I'm actually going insane. We're going to town today. No particular reason.
Literally where we met up like the other week, by the way.
Yeah, we're not seeing the Minecraft movie again, unfortunately, but we are just gonna hang around. I assume we're grabbing lunch. I hope we'll grab lunch.
I'm starving.
I'm starving. we're grabbing lunch, whether Zach wants to or not. I don't care.
Sorry, I had left too much.
He's not even had a drink yet. He's not even...
Not as far as you know.
The Carpet King.
2 things are happening in the real world. Number 1, I'm suffering from hay fever. Number 2, it's very loud outside because somebody's drilling and also it's really windy. The world has had some brilliant additions. We finally got carrots and potatoes, which is a, massive win, obviously. Didn't realise there was a bell there, but there we go. We have parrots now. I don't know the parrots' names. Wild pig. Hey, mate, I'll let him live. To be fair, I could let like half of these animals live. Like I mean, I know that they're living in this horrible cramped pen right now, but I could flatten this bit down and just like make it into a proper farm area. As in, like, it's still gated off, so they don't just like trample the crops and whatnot. I'm considering as well trying to make a bridge to the other island over there, to the mainland, as it were. So clearly Planty, who's the person I'm sharing this island with, clearly Planty's done something here. But yeah, if I had a couple more dirt blocks here, I could just move that tree over here, and that would jobs would be a good one. In fact, I'm gonna do that nicely in the middle there. I'll replant the flowers, obviously. It's essential. I don't know, we'll do this and we'll just sort of extend the shore a little bit. There we go, and that gives us a bit more space. Can you hear that wind in the background, by the way? I'm so sorry. Right, let's try this one again. Let's hope it's a nicer tree. Alright, it's basically the exact same tree, just a different direction. The fact it's latched onto the jungle tree is so annoying. Right, that's all my bone meal. It's still latched onto the tree, but that's alright. Lovely, yeah, okay. So 2 completely wrong trees. How much wood do I have now? Oh, I have more than a stack. That's how long I've been trying to get this tree to work. Right, let's try it again. Yes, completely wrong direction again. I have a feeling this is going to take a lot longer than I'd originally planned. Come on, I've got a feeling this is going to be the one. That is so much nicer. And look at that, it doesn't even touch the tree. That, my friends, is perfect, and I'm leaving that now. In fact, it'll look nicer with ordinary candles. We could just do like a mix of the two. Again, this was one of Planty's inventions, so I'm hoping that she likes this. Beautiful. Look at that.
Woo! Wow, look, it's Jared from the Outposts.
Genuinely weren't sure how many people will be here, so it's nice to see a lot of faces.
Especially on a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday, you mad f***ers. What are you doing? Who's got work tomorrow? F***ing mad bastards.
He's about to play a killer solo on the drums. Have I just noticed this? What?
The Carpet King.
I'm home from the gig. It was fine. No, I'm joking. It was actually really good. I'm just gonna let my ears recover a bit. So I've got hot chocolate, I've got some biscuits. Anyway, tomorrow I've got rehearsals with the Kaleidoscope Eyes and with Celestine. I thought it'd be appropriate to bring it up here as well. Unfortunately, Tyler's left Celestine. There's just some stuff going on his end. So we want to send as much love as we can his way and wish him the very best for his bass playing future. But moving forward, we're gonna be working with a new bassist called Rosie, who I will meet for the first time tomorrow. Anyway, do you want to know my current guilty pleasure? I watch camping videos now. I just like seeing random guys in their 40s going out and testing like tents from Temu and AliExpress. Any previous use of the word tomorrow has been replaced with later today because I got it wrong. It's already past midnight. Work begins now on a highly unelaborate hopper system thing. Basically, I want, because this goes all the way down to Y12, I want somebody to be able to take a minecart and chest up, and then for it to like dock on top of a hopper, which is going to sit up here somewhere, and then the chests be available. So then it's just like, oh, I'm sending some stuff up, and it'll be like, ah, cool, now I can sort this into our wonderful little basement storage area. Oh, there goes Planty. It surely can't be as difficult as I'm making this, because I'm going to need this. If we want to have a chest that's like here, so let's just say the chest is there, it docks up on top. Can a hopper sort into the side? Like, it can, okay, but then you need a way to like send it back down again. But that shouldn't be too difficult in theory. In theory, you should just be able to boom, and then that just sends it back down again. Because I don't think it's this block, is it? It's that one. Oh, we'll do it. We'll get round it. We'll do something. But down here, it's literally just going to dock up onto a ramp. So then, you know, you can just send it back again like that. So then, judging by that, you don't even need the ramp anymore. That should be able to hopper things into here, which can't open. Brilliant. What can I do to fix that? I could just make it slab. I could just like slab things. Although I won't be able to test until I've sent the bloody minecart up again. Let's just remove that rail there and just make it crash. I know I could be testing this with multiple minecarts, so I don't want to waste that much iron. Plus we're only going to need the one minecart anyway, because this isn't for like transport of people. Ah, Planty's back. Hello, Planty. Does this work? Let's remove that rail there to test. Let's try it. No, it doesn't. Well done, Toby. There we go, and then that should send the minecart. That should send the minecart down. In fact, for another test, what I'm going to do, where it's sitting right now is where it would normally dock up. Does this send
It does as well, thank God for that. Oh my lord. Oh no, that doesn't even open now, what? Could I do this with stairs instead, do you think? You know what? Actually, it looks sort of mechanical and cool to see the minecart, because then you at least know that it's there. Do you know what? I'm going to stick with that. And in fact, I'm going to get a sign. And then, do we have any glowing sacks? Hold on. See, Planty sorted out all the chests, so like everything's all super organized now. It's just I'm not quite so used to the storage system yet. It's like good stuff, mob drop, decoration? Exploration. This is like wood and stone. I'll get used to it. So for all intents and purposes, you should be able to just jump, send the cart off. That heads down. You should just be able to send it back up again. So then you can send that whilst it's still like full of stuff, and then that'll do. In fact, I might even get so complex as to get a button that works from like the mines. So it's going to take a lot of redstone and a lot of repeaters as well. But if I can get it so that it's like a signal can come up, like all the way up from the ground, and that will like activate it from here, so you can send the cart back down again in case you do have multiple loads of stuff. I'm not amazing with redstone. I don't like all of the really complex stuff, but when I can do something as simple as that, it is kind of satisfying, and I do get why people like redstone a lot. Okay, so the helper system thing is finished. I just need to get the button from the mines to work. I got like half the wiring done maybe. It's time for Kaleidoscope Eyes rehearsal, and then after that we're meeting Celestine. Woo!
We're getting a tiny bit of something.
You'll have to do a little bit of something. I think it's just this. It's made up slightly and then it'll you down.
Okay, yeah, that'll do. I'll be very loud.
I'm incredibly loud.
That is very loud.
Do you want effects as well?
Oh, have you got effects?
I've got effects.
I would love some effects. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, that's very nice. Thank you.
A little bit of haul.
Let's do some rock and roll.
One, two, three.
That's it. And then the...
That's my whole backing vocal, by the way. It's just me saying traffic lights. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Should I just go straight in?
Yeah, absolutely.
I could end it with that actually. I think I might do that. Lord knows I'm a voodoo child.
Yeah, walking backwards. I'm gonna reverse the clip, so say something in reverse.
The Carpet King.
I'm scared, I have no idea what's going on over there, to be honest. How's that for a jumper? Christmas jumper.
Might come back and get it like later on in the year when it actually gets colder, because it's like summer now. Anyway, it's time for last week on the logbook. There was literally no point in me doing this section this week because we only had one comment last week. It was from Ellie and she said, "We're getting Aliens 8, hell yeah, dancing woman emoji." Yes, we're getting Aliens 8, and whenever I do another album, you'll get Aliens 9, because I'm just going to keep doing it because it's funny. Every third track on each of my albums that I've ever done, like solo albums that are attributed to just me, like as a solo artist, is an Aliens song. So it's like a series of songs. So it started with just Aliens, then on Curiosity I was like, oh, it'd be funny if I did Aliens 2 and put it in the exact same spot in the track list, and then I kind of just did it for everything. Spitfire's got one, the Wooden Spoons trilogy added like 4, 5 and 6, which kind of propelled it into this ongoing thing. Aliens 7 is the most recent one. I think it's the one I'm probably most proud of. Anyway, that's it for last week on the logbook. Just a bit of reflection for you, you're welcome. While we're here, let's tune into Logbook Radio. I've not actually had much of a thought about what to choose as this week's track. Hold on. There we go. So I just realised how dark it is in here. This week I've chosen the song The Pop Singer's Fear of the Pollen Count by The Divine Comedy. It's mostly fronted by this guy called Neil Hannon, and then there's just members that have sort of switched and changed around him. He's the linchpin, and the band is kind of his brainchild as well. He's a comedy musician, so he writes comedy songs. He writes really, really over-the-top, orchestral type of stuff, but at the same time some really nice ballads, some really nice rock songs. They're all just incredibly silly, and I just adore him. The first album, Liberation, is just full of this over-the-topness, and The Pop Singer's Fear of the Pollen Count is just a song about a guy suffering from hay fever. Not just any guy, but like a pop singer. He just loves being out in fields, and he loves the summertime, except that he sneezes all the time. So yeah, it's quite a funny one. Highly recommended, and yeah, that's your tune for the week. I hope you enjoy, and thank you for listening to Logbook Radio. Anyway, plans for the rest of the evening, as it has just gone 8:30. I would like to get some editing done today. I edited a few of the clips from the Outposts performance, which was really good, by the way, but I'm going to edit more or less like short form stuff for them, because I feel like they need it. Last time I filmed for them, which was also in the vlog, I'd done like a 16:9 edit, which is what this is, this aspect ratio that you're watching in now, and they posted it to Instagram still at 16:9. You can view it like a reel, but it appears as 16:9 on like a small screen like that, so you only get about that much space to watch it. So I figured if I did it in 9:16, aka long ways, or the size of the phone, then they'd be able to just kind of post those as they need to promote the singles and stuff, because their music's brilliant as well. Oh yeah, I've got an Outpost sticker. Yeah, I kind of stole that off their merch desk, and I felt bad at the time until I realised they'd already stuck one on my back. It was there for the whole night. I only realised when I came back home and somebody pointed out that it was on my bag. So yeah, I don't feel bad about stealing one of their last remaining stickers. Plus it's kind of like payment for doing all the editing and like the filming of their stuff, because I got like 3 angles for them, albeit 2 of them were really crap, but there were still angles. Yeah, shall I show you how Chinese this is? It tells you goodbye and then beeps at you.
The Carpet King.
Bit of Donkey Kong.
Can't be track and field.
Oh yeah. Oh. I actually made a pretty cool purchase in town today. Nobody else is going to think it's cool, but it's cool to me. The Glenn Miller years. You've got recordings from all of these guys. You've got Glenn Miller, you've got Tommy Dorsey, Duke Ellington, you've got bloody Artie Shaw, Goodman. Look at that. The reason I picked it up is because it says Original Masters, which I'm very interested in, and it's like 6 different LPs. It's crazy. So yeah, I've got a lot of swing to listen to. This will obviously mostly be background stuff, but how cool is that? And it wasn't a fiver, it was £2.50 because it was in the half price room. And that's crazy, 6 LPs for £2.50.
I should really be editing right now, but I'm not. Yeah, I started dyeing these guys different colours just because I like collecting all the different wool types. I'm so tired as well, that's why I sound the way I do. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I really ought to edit because I haven't done any editing this week and I've got all the footage. Oh, but I also need to finish this bridge as well. It looks awful, doesn't it? But I just want to make a good bridge to the mainland over there. I think I'll try working on that and then I'll make a start on some editing. Stone. See, I'm getting used to this system now. This is our lovely little basement system. Another thing I'm gonna do. This is my cool like minecart transport thing where you can like transport ores from the underground and stuff. What I need to do though is get the wiring complete because I've got a button that's going from down there or like up here and maybe a third of the way there. So that's clearly not right. Like this thing here, I don't think that's necessary. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then same again on the other side, except I need to make that one 5. Right, then we've got to somehow raise the level again. 1, 2, 3. Just a little bridge. It's nothing fancy because I'm not a brilliant builder and I'm not copying designs from YouTube because I don't stoop that low. Like, look, it just works, okay? It's a bridge. Oh, hello. To be fair, if we were to raise like maybe one little bit from that, just so that it's like nice enough so you can get like ships underneath or something. Could we not be doing that, please? Alright, he's dead. You're not. Right, yeah, I might try rounding it off a bit. 9, 10. We've got 10. 1, 2, 3. And then we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that makes 1, 2, 3. That's a raised bridge if I've ever seen one. So then what I'll do, eventually, is I'll add like side bits. So that it looks a bit more like the Animal Crossing bridge, like as in the New Leaf one, as in, you know, the definitive Animal Crossing game. What I realise about this is that this is basically going to be a massive invitation for mobs to sort of just spawn on the bridge. I don't think it's going to look exactly like an Animal Crossing bridge, it's just going to look kind of ugly. I'll improve the torch situation as well, I'll maybe trade that for lanterns or something. But yeah, that's the current state of the world.
The Carpet King.
I discovered something rather funny about this collection of vinyls. It was actually my dad that discovered it because I hadn't gone all the way into this package here. So of course we've got all these different LPs, which are really good by the way. I gave a few of them a listen. Look, you got so many records with this. But this thing fails to mention that there's not just 6 records in here. Look, get out of the way, Benny Goodman. There's a secret record, a bonus record, if you will. A jam session at Victor, so the record company. At such gatherings, musicians could improvise among friends for the fun of it and develop new approaches that they might use later on the bandstand. So Tommy Dorsey was there, apparently. And I want to give this a play because it's got the Sheik of Araby on it. And the Beatles did a cover of that once. It's on the anthology. Another thing I just want to quickly appreciate is how thick this box is. It's like a board game box. And it's taken some beating as well, you can see. But the records themselves are like perfect. They're like not a single thing wrong with them. And yes, we want side 2. Here we go. So having only heard the Beatles version, I imagine this is going to be remarkably different because there's probably about 20 years in different. Your love belongs to me. It plays like a beaut. I adore this. This is brilliant. Yeah, this is easily the best vinyl purchase I think I've ever made. And like, I know I've not been collecting vinyls very long. And like, you know, I Have Time Out by Dave Brubeck. Did I mention £2.50 for all of these? £2.50. Like the fact it has a bonus record as well. That's just like, it's like the opposite of adding insult to injury. It's like already I'm getting all of this stuff for £2.50 and then you discover there's a bonus record and it's got a song you know on it, you know, like, hello. How sweet are they, really? Like, as I put them back, I'll show them to you. So that's the Jam one, which is really fun. There's Benny Goodman. I should preface this, by the way, just because it's got a picture of Benny Goodman on it doesn't mean that all the stuff on here is Benny Goodman. In fact, I don't think any of it's Benny Goodman. But like all these other records will have a bunch of Benny Goodman on them. There's like 6 LPs, but they've just used pictures of each of the band leaders. Duke Ellington, Artie Shaw, my personal favourite. The only slight disappointment I've had with this, like this whole collection, is that my favourite Artie Shaw composition isn't on here. It's called You're a Sweet Little Headache. I thought it was more well known than it was, to be fair, so maybe that's on me. Guy Lombardo? I'm probably less familiar with this guy. The stuff I've heard so far has been really good. Tommy Dorsey. I have a soft spot for Tommy Dorsey, I love this guy. And then the man himself, Glenn Miller. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm tired. See you in a bit. So that system I was on about the other day in Minecraft, the hopper system, it's done. I finally did it. And I added these cool buttons. You know how I was saying I wanted a button down in the mines where you could like press the button and have the minecart be sent from the surface down to the caves. Done that both ways. There's like a send and a return button at the top, because that's the only way I could make it work, is 2 separate buttons. But then down in the caves, there's just one button. There's like a send return. It's the best I could do at the time. Currently, I'm timing it to see how long it takes to dock like the maximum amount of stuff from the minecart and chest. I should have probably timed the journey of the minecart as well, because it does take a good like 10 seconds for it to get up and like to and fro. I quite literally have it being timed right now. I added just stacks and stacks of stuff to this minecart and chest, and I just want to see how long it takes. And whilst it's doing that, I want to get some chocolate. It's Easter, I'm allowed. I genuinely don't understand why more people don't drink decaf. Like, it's not that bad. People were like, yeah, it's not the same. Of course it's not the same, but it's still bitter and you can sweeten it. I wouldn't know any different. Well, I obviously know the taste, but you know what I mean. Here's the result. It takes around about 11 minutes for minecart and chest to load all of its stuff into a hopper and back into a chest. So that's basically the maximum time I would ever have to wait for stuff to like load into those chests and then be sorted later on. Okay.
With that, I'd say that's a pretty suitable place to end this week's episode. Thank you very much for watching Logbook episode 25. It's been a really fun one this week. I've actually really enjoyed myself. I didn't really think I'd be doing that much stuff this week, but there we go. I've proved to myself that I do in fact have a life. Anyway, we're back to uni next week, so we'll be back on the grind with the ED Crony, with Kaleidoscope Eyes, Celestine, ODDPULSE of course. So yeah, just to remind you, myself and ODDPULSE will be performing live next week at the Blend Cafe in the Contemporary. Remember, tickets are free, so please grab one if you haven't already. The link will be in the description. It'll be really, really cool. We're playing the best ODDPULSE songs, you know how it is. So yeah, thank you again for watching everybody. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.